Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is feeling awake. I'm trying to be right now. Got my Starbucks with me. Also, Starbucks is like the most overrated crap coffee in the world, but it's the only coffee shop near me. But anyway, look, enough about that. Here to react to some music and review. I also review songs. That's hugely important. But anyway, checking out Sheridan, the Heist, which has been heavily recommended to me by a few commenters. And also I see Rachel Reacts gives this song high praise. And I trust her opinion. I know she's like a big prog metalcore fan, so I'm assuming this is prog metalcore, but I don't want to do much research. I want to go into this blind because I've heard this is a really good track. And afterwards, I think I'll research the band a little bit more, but let's check out some good tunes this morning, yeah? So that's enough chit-chat, so let's fucking do it. Almost 5 minutes long. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1, go. Damn, cool bassy intro already.
Confrontation, guide me through the end. Yellow way, spare my burden. Run, rest in peace, my friend.
Fun little riff. Leaving those open notes open.
Please guide me through the end. 'Cause what I fear the most is to lose all my reasons.
Oh, okay, nice switch up here to the chugs.
Don't leave me so self-destruct.
Liking all the little layering.
Roaming through the night, you left me choking. Will we get this right before doors are closing?
Great vocals.
Making it hard for me to breathe, saving me when my faith is down below. I've been feeding on crawling lies from the truth I can't deny. Waking up from your memories. Can we both be for lost in light? Will we make it through the night? Waking up from your memories.
I love their switch ups to the chugs.
You've never been the right in me. There is no enemy.
Okay, back to the first verse. Oh, second verse now.
Protect me, restrain me. Right now I say, you've never been the right
Breakdown. No. They're really expanding on these ideas.
You and I can leave a light that's shining through our darkest night. In your light, and hold me tight. I trust you as a part of mine. You and I can leave a light that's leading through our darkest time. In your light, and hold me tight. I trust you as a part of mine.
Chorus again, let's go.
I've been feeding on crawling lies from the truth I can't deny. Waking up from your memories. We both leave a lasting light. We can make it through the night. Waking up from your memories. You've never been the right in me.
Now what? They're going to smash now, I know. One last breakdown to end the song.
I understand. Why accept my burden? Rest in peace, my friend.
love all that little cymbal riding.
Yeah, this is not the end now. I understand where it all began. I will no longer fight.
Ooh, shit. Now this layer I love. Okay, so that was Sheridan the Heist, and yeah, that was a cool tune. And not going to lie, I was a little bit worried at the beginning because it sounded like it might go into a generic approach. But knowing Rachel and knowing her taste, like I expected that there was going to be more, and I'm glad that there was, because whether or not that was the pre-chorus or the second part to a verse when it got slow and just relied on the clean vocals was awesome. And you know what? This song really reminds me of like a pop song, like pop metalcore a little bit. And especially, you know, in those soft sections really reminded me of like The Weeknd or something like that. Like it was just like more ambient and chill and vibey and stuff, and like it worked really well. Those were definitely the highlights of the song for me. And then when that chorus came, it just had that big oomph moment for me. And yeah, I really like the chorus. There's like the emotional high that you heard. Like there was a lot of like passion throughout this song, which I really enjoyed. And it's funny because like the parts that I thought were my least favorite were actually like the metalcore parts, like the actual verse with like the riffage and stuff. Like it just seemed a little bit more like stale in terms of like, okay, like I've heard this like 1,000 times before, but like, you know, relying on the vocalist and his clean vocals was definitely something different that I don't hear too much in like that much metalcore. Like I know there's like a lot of clean vocals, but how it was used here was just like, you know, it was very vibey and poppy and stuff, and it just seemed to work really well. And it happened again in the second verse, and that breakdown was great too. Like what I really like in the breakdowns and like a lot of the parts in this song was the layering. Layering was fantastic. Like this is a super well detailed song. It's not just guitars, vocals, drums, and bass. Like there's a lot more going on. And I like, oh yeah, speaking of bass, I like how you can actually hear the bass too. Fucking love that. But yeah, the layering with like all the atmosphere and the keys and synth work was really well done. Even starting the song off with like that bassy kind of synth work was really like, you know, it kind of like already like right from the first second you knew that this was going to be a little bit different than other metalcore songs, so I appreciate that. But in the breakdown, I really like the layering with you know, some of the elements that were going on. You know, with all the silence that's happening and then waiting for that like snare hit to come in, there's like lots of like little sounds, you know, then there's like that little cymbal ride happening, but also like the vocal harmony that bleeds into the outro, which I really like. So I feel like there's a couple times where that happened, where there's like transitions from like a melody that bleeds into the next section. So all the transitions to the song was very seamless. So this was a very well like detailed song and very well executed in terms of just making sure everything transitions nicely, flows, and the pace is consistent too. Like I was not bored once listening to this. I was also curious to know how the song was going to go. I love that there's unpredictable nature to, you know, where the song was going, but it still maintained like the verse chorus kind of like, you know, structured. There's just like they expanded on those sections a lot to make it like 5 minutes long. So yeah, this was a really good song. I can see why Rachel is a big fan of Sheridan the Heist. Absolutely love the vocals. The clean vocals I think are the highlight to me. You know, poppy, but they're good, man. They're very good. But guys, that's my thoughts on Sheridan the Heist. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below. Spice up my life. What did you guys think of this tune? For me personally, you know, it was a good start to the morning for me. And yeah, I enjoyed it. But if you guys got to this point in the video, I appreciate the shit out of you, man. But on that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.